I love the Angry Birds films, so I'm always happy to watch Angry Birds shorts, and I love Christmas animation, so I was really looking forward to Angry Birds Wreck the Halls. This is a 3-ish minute short from 2011, directed by Thomas Lepeska, and honestly, it's not great. The animation quality is okay. It's not up to the quality of the Angry Birds films. It's actually a slightly different animation style. So that's just something to bear in mind when you're going into it. The animation style is consistent, the colours are good, some of it looks pretty nice, but there were times where I felt like it looked a little bit rough around the edges. In terms of the narrative, it's an interesting concept. Most of it just involves skiing and the Angry Birds and the pigs, and there's not much substance to the narrative, and there's not really any comedy in this either. Now, I don't know if it's meant to be funny, it's not advertised as a comedy, but the Angry Birds are, popular for being wacky and, a little bit different, and because there's not any real substance to the narrative, it's not very funny. It's relatively festive. The music's definitely not festive enough, but in terms of the actual animation, well, it's very snowy, and the green pigs make things look very festive, and there are bits and pieces of, presents and Christmas motifs, so it's festive enough to be a Christmas film. Which sounds obvious, but there are many cartoons that claim to be Christmas cartoons and don't really offer that much in the way of festivities. So it ticks that box. It's not badly animated. The narrative, the structure makes sense. It's not an interesting narrative, but it has a clear narrative structure, so it's not great. If you're a fan of Angry Birds in general, I'd say give it a watch. There will probably be bits of it that appeal to you, but as a whole, I feel like it really could have done so much more. It could have been more engaging visually, it could have been more entertaining. It definitely didn't live up to my expectations.